So guys, you saw that this was really fast, 37.32. So in today's video, I'm going to be teaching you a method to solve this 3x3 Rubik's Cube really fast. This method is known as CFOP. So let's get started. So in my last Rubik's Cube video, I told you guys how to solve this 3x3 Rubik's Cube using the beginner's method. And in today's video, I'm going to tell you how to solve this Rubik's Cube using the CFOP method. There are some different basics in CFOP method. So they are that how do we call a move? For example, this is R and this is R prime. Let me tell you one by one. When we move, this is our right side, right? So when we move our right side clockwise, you can see this is clockwise. So this is R, and when we move it anti-clockwise, it is R prime. Same with left side. This time if we move it clockwise is like this for left. So if we move it like this, then it is L, and if we move it anti-clockwise, then it's L prime, which is this move. This. And this move, this. Moving our top layer towards left, or you can also say it clockwise, it is U move. If we move it anti-clockwise or towards right, it is U prime. If we move the bottom layer towards left, which means anti-clockwise, it is D prime. If we move it clockwise towards our right side, then it is D. If we move our back layer, this one, like this towards right side and anti-clockwise, then it is B prime. If we move it like this towards left clockwise, then it is B. So, and last, this is M, because if we are moving it forwards and clockwise, and this is M prime because we are moving it anti-clockwise. So let's learn CFOP method. There are four steps in CFOP method, which are C stands for cross, F stands for F2L. F2L means first two layers. O stands for OLL. OLL means orienting last layer. P stands for PLL, which means preventing last layer. So there is very little difference in the cross of the beginner's method and the CFOP method. In beginner's method, we used to insert an edge like this. It is already inserted, and then we used to match, and then we used to move this like this, and then we used to match again. If it's not matching, we used to remove it again, insert it again, and match again. But in CFOP method, we do not need to do this. We just need to learn the order of these colors, the center ones. So it is B. We can learn this like this: blue, orange, green, red. For this, we can learn this like B O G R. B O G R. Like this, we can do it. So here is the white and red edge. So after R, B O G R. After R, it comes B, which means blue. So blue is going to come here, and B O means orange. Orange and white piece, it's over here, it is going to come there. So what we have to do is U, and then this comes in a line of this. We will just insert it, and then we have a line over here, and after R, it's B, means white and blue will come over here. For this, we just need to do U prime and R. So only one piece will be left, which is over here, which we can just insert it like this, and our cross will be completed. After this, F2L, first two layers. After learning F2L, for some time or some days, your average will be increased. For example, if your average is 50 seconds, then it might reach 1 minute 20 seconds. But you do not have to stick on beginner's method because CFOP method is the fastest method from which you can solve a 3x3 Rubik's Cube. After some practice, your average will be like 30 or 40 seconds after learning. So the first case is that both of the corners and edges are there are same colors at the top. In F12 we have in F12 basically we just have to do this, make pairs and then insert it like this, rather than doing first layer and then second layer. In F12 we just do the first and second layer together like this. So the condition was this: there are same colors at the top. In this condition you have to hold it in such a way that the white color or whatever plus you made should be on right or left. Let me give you the left example quickly. It could be on left side or right side. In this condition it is on our left side. Why? So we will do L, then 2 times U prime, or which is also known as 2U prime, or we can also do 2U2 I mean. Then we have to do L prime, and then this will be matched, and then we simply move it just away from the area, and then we do R or L prime according to the condition, and then we do U prime or U. Now it is on our right side, so we will do U prime and then R prime, and this piece will be inserted. Second condition is that white is at your top and the other edge of that color is like green or red, anyway it could be. In this condition we just have to match the edge with the centerpiece. Now green is at right of red, right, which means F, but we will not do F, we will do F prime. We will do opposite. Green is at right, so we will do turn it towards left side, which is F prime, and then we will just simply match the color and we will do F. And now this is matched, and then we can simply match insert it over here. For this we have to do L prime, U, L, and then this will be inserted. The third condition is that there are different colors on the top. In this condition, the color you have to hold it like this, so that the white color is at your left or at your right according to the condition. And now we have to take this at our front over here. So for this we have to do L, but also we have to be careful that we do not remove the other piece which we have inserted before. So we will not do L now. We will do U prime or U according to the condition. Now we will do U prime because this piece is empty, so we can easily do like this. So now we will do L, U prime and L prime, and then this will be at our front. And now we just have to twist it at the place where it was before, and then do L prime, U prime, L, and then this will be inserted. This was like this: L prime, U prime, L. This was the easiest condition, and after this there are only 3 conditions, and then only these 3 conditions will come in your F12, and then we can easily solve our F12. And now let's go ahead towards OLL, orienting last layer. In this we complete solving our top color, which is now yellow. For this there are different conditions which I will create now. The first condition is just the dot. For this we have to do F, R, U, R prime, U prime and F prime, and then we will get L. Now we have to do a small f, which is moving your both the layers towards right, and then r, u, r prime, u prime, and then small f prime, and then our plus will be made of the top layer, and then we just have to there are also different types of conditions in this case. Let me just create them quickly. So the first condition is just the plus. In this condition, we will get a headlight. Headlight means that the two colors of now there is yellow at the top. So if there are two same corner colors at same face on this layer, this is known as headlight. So we have to hold the headlight in our front and then do this step. L prime, U2, L, U, L prime, U, L, and then we will get these two lines and just edge over here. So the second condition is that the plus and a corner. In this condition, we have to hold the cube in such a way that the corner is at our top left, and do this step. L prime, U2, L, U, L prime, U, and then L. And then our OLL will be completely finished. If it is not finished, sometimes we do this step and then it comes again. We have to do the same thing again by holding in same way, and then after that our OLL will be solved. This third condition is that two corner plus and two corners. In this condition, we have to hold in such a way that one corner is at our top left and the other at bottom left, and do this step which we did in last two conditions. L prime, U2, L, U, L prime, U, L, and then we will get this. Then we have to do R, U prime 2 times, R prime, U prime, R, U prime, and then R prime, and then we will get this condition which I already told you how to do it. Just do this step and our OLL will be completed. And sometimes when we get these two lines and a edge, we do the step which is which I just told you now, R 2 times U prime, and this one. Sometimes we get this two lines and a edge over here again. For this condition, we have to hold it in the same way and do the same step, and we will get this, and we can do this. That's it, and our OLL will be solved. The third part of CFOP method is preventing last layer, PLL. There are many conditions in this one. Let me create them one by one. The first condition in our PLL is that there will be no headlight in our top layer. And all the colors, all the corner colors will be opposite. Red and orange are opposite, blue and green are opposite, red and orange are opposite, and green and blue are opposite. In this case, we have to hold the cube anyway, but the yellow color should be at our front. If we have made white cross at the first part, we have to hold it like this and do this step. R, U prime, R prime, D. R, U, R prime, D prime. R, U, R prime, D, D. R, U prime, R prime, D prime. And we will get all the headlights and a color solved. Like this. The second condition is that there will be headlights in all the sides in the top layer, but none of these will be fully solved, and some pieces need to be exchanged. Like this one need to be exchanged, these ones need to be exchanged. In this condition, we have to hold the cube anyway, but we have to hold one side at the front and one side at the right, which need to be exchanged. For example, these two need to be exchanged. That's why we are holding like this. And do this step. M U prime, M2 U prime, M2 U prime, M 2 times U prime, and then M2, and then we can just match it, and our Rubik's cube will be fully solved with the CFOP method. The next condition will be looking same, but it is not the same. There will be headlights on all the sides, but none of the color will be solved. In this condition, the opposite side needs to be exchanged. For example, blue and green are here. Green needs to come here, blue needs to come here. In this condition, we will hold like anyway, but the yellow color should be at the top, and do this step. M2 U prime, M2 2 times U prime, M2 U prime, and then M2, and our Rubik's cube will be fully solved. The next condition is that there will be headlights in 3 sides and one color will be fully solved, which is also a type of headlight. And the rotation will be blue needs to come here, red needs to come here, which means the rotation is anti-clockwise, like this. So if the rotation is anti-clockwise, then we need to do this step. R U prime, R U, R U, R U prime, R prime, U prime, and R2, and our Rubik's cube will be fully solved. And also guys, in this condition we have to remember that the solve part, this should come at our back. It's not necessary that all this should match. It can also come like this, because technically the solve part is at our back. If we even do a step like this will come, and then we can easily match. And the next condition, let me make it quickly. The next condition is almost same. There will be one solve part and headlights at the other 3 sides, and the rotation will be clockwise, which means green needs to come here, red needs to come here, and then orange needs to go here, which is clockwise. So in this condition we will do L prime U, L prime U prime, L prime U prime, L prime U, L U, and then 2 times L prime, or we can also do 2L, and the Rubik's cube will be fully solved. And this is CFOP method. This is a really fast method. You also saw in the starting of the video. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, then make sure you click on that like button and the subscribe button. Share this video more and more with your friends. Till then, goodbye. If you also felt this video knowledgeable, then also comment in the comment box. Goodbye.